Trump signed an executive order last night saying only the president has the power to decide what laws mean. He's wrong. The text of the Constitution says otherwise. All three branches of government decide what the law means depending on what they're doing. Marbury versus Madison, the most important and famous Supreme Court case ever from way back at the founding of the Constitution, said that the courts have the power to interpret the law. The most immediate outcome of this is that the president says he wants to personally approve every policy in government. This is ridiculous. There are thousands of policies. This will probably be struck down. A lot of the president's executive orders have been struck down because they're kind of stupid. Like, they are not holding up in court at all. Here's the problem. When they're struck down, it's up to members of the executive branch who report to Trump to say, okay, we'll change what we're doing. And Trump has been firing and replacing, or in some cases firing and not replacing, the people he thinks are going to say no to him. The court isn't magic. Members of the executive branch who report to the president have to decide who to obey. It's not going to feel like an emergency, but essentially our Constitution won't mean anything anymore, like nobody will have to obey it. The way it's going to look is that certain things stop working as well, very slowly. A lot of America is dependent on food assistance. That's probably going to stop. They're on Medicare and Medicaid, possibly Social Security. Those will probably go away very slowly, not immediately. For people at the margins, it's going to look a little more violent. As social services fall apart, people are going to turn to crime because they need to eat. And there will be a lot more arrests, probably. And of course, we abolished slavery in America, except for prisoners. We force a lot of prisoners to do free labor for us. I personally have been donating to food banks because I expect the social safety net to start falling apart, but I need to start thinking about doing more, and I hope you will too. The number 2 downloaded book on Project Gutenberg right now is a handbook on how to resist fascists. It's from the 1940s, 50s, that kind of era, but some of it might be useful. You might want to look into it. On Tyranny by Timothy Snyder is a good one. Do not obey in advance. Reconnect with loved ones and fight like hell.